Shalom. About 10,000 years ago, men started farming. We got seeds of barley and wheat and start separating them and taking the most tasty, the bigger ones. And we got animals and we start exploiting them. We start using their wool, we start using their milk, we start eating their meat. And at that moment, in the process of domestication of these animals, we created something called yoke. And I know you heard the word yoke because it's in the Bible all the time, including this week and next week. This week the Torah says, "And the elders of the city that is nearest to the slain man shall take a heifer that has never been worked and that has not pulled in a yoke." Now, next week it says, "Because you did not serve the Lord your God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, because of the abundance of all things, therefore you serve your enemies, whom the Lord will send against you, in hunger and thirst, in nakedness and lacking everything. And he will put a yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed you." Do you know, yoke was a contraption that was created by man where two animals could pull the same implement. So it was used for farming, for construction. But according to God, we have a yoke, something that we receive from our ancestors that limit our movements. Maybe we have ancestors that have drinking problems. Maybe you have ancestors that could not thrive, they have a life of poverty, and therefore we think that we're going to have this life of poverty. Maybe we have parents that could not maintain a relationship, and we think we cannot get rid of this yoke. We are never going to have a relationship. That's the way it was, that's the way it always will be. God wants you to remove that yoke. Whatever you think that you have that come from your genes does not mean that needs to be activated. You have the ability to totally change your life by removing that yoke. A yoke is something that was meant to limit your movements, just like limit the movement of animals. Find out what is your yoke. Find out what is really holding you back. And remove it, burn it, trash it, get rid of it. That's what God wants from you. Go get rid of your yoke, just like the Bible wants you to do it. And have a wonderful week. Shalom.
צנע, 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 הרמות תוראה, חיילים, חיילים במושבה, פם, 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 על